Good morning. Yesterday's video I started with a smile, and as I was getting ready to film today's video, I was trying to get myself into a place where I would smile. And then I asked myself, why am I doing that? Talking about Cal's post from the other day where he just caught himself being totally fake in this situation. Where he'd walked into some office and they were moving. He was like, "Are y'all moving?" I loved it. He shared that because I do that. I've done that. I have done that. And there was a time in my life where I did that a lot. Maybe I was doing that all the time even. And I don't really live that way anymore, but I catch myself every now and then doing that. And I don't like that. The whole purpose of all of this, sharing these videos and having this group, is to stop doing shit that doesn't serve us. To stop doing shit that we're embarrassed about. To stop doing shit that's not in alignment with being an authentic male. Being a man. So I'm not gonna do that. I woke up today and I can tell you I was feeling a little grumpy, and that'd probably be the shortest way just to try to tell you what I was feeling. For me, this is a spiritual war, and it always has been. It's not grumpiness I was facing this morning. It was the old frequency. If you've never done the morning routine before, maybe you've been living your life kind of on autopilot for a while, or maybe even all the way up to this point, you have a very established frequency. And you have an established frequency of, well, just to cut right to it, being a loser. You probably have an established frequency in some capacity of being a loser, not planning your life, not taking it serious, not taking, hell, the way you wake up in the morning serious, the way you begin every day serious. Every day, as I said in my earlier video, the morning routine video, every day is a blessing. Every day that you receive is the greatest, most precious gift you've ever received. It would be better to wake up and find that you're a slave in chains in a dungeon somewhere than to not wake up at all. It doesn't even matter what the circumstances of your life are. Waking up, having an opportunity, because the slave in chains in the dungeon has a chance. He's got a chance of breaking those chains, or befriending the king, or learning some information that somehow he can use to get out and to go on to something better. Hell, Christ was in chains in a dungeon at certain parts of his life, and him and his disciples sat there and sang songs together. My point is that the day is incredibly valuable, even a bad day, or even what seems like a bad day. But I woke up this morning and I wasn't really fully on my plan. I wasn't fully on my plan this morning. The old frequency was wanting to take over. It was difficult to get past it. When you take on the morning routine, and I'm just using that as an example, when you take on a new pattern of living, something better, a higher level of consciousness for yourself, you have the old frequency and you have the new frequency, and whichever's the strongest frequency is gonna win. And that's why we do 8 different check boxes every morning. That's why we try to get win, 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 win first hour of the day. We're trying to bolster that new frequency. We're trying to pour energy into that. We're trying to make sure that horse wins the race. Stick to the plan and it will. Doesn't mean it's gonna be easy. You gotta put your whole heart into this thing. So the old frequency is trying to come up, trying to get you thinking in that old way, trying to get you attached to shit that you don't need to be attached to. What do you do about it? Well, there's 2 things you can do about it. That's what I've learned on this walk, and I'm gonna share them with you now. When you're trying to establish a new frequency in your life, that old frequency is gonna have to die, and it dies by suffocation. It hurts. It screams, it claws at you, it tries to get you to respond. Pouring emotion into the old frequency is how it stays alive. Whatever frequency you're putting your emotion behind, whatever frequency can get you emotional is the one that's gonna win. It's the one that has the power. Could be both of them, and could be back and forth, switching back and forth. This is normal to some degree. But my new frequency, the emotionality it creates in me is positivity, excitement, joy. The emotionality of the old frequency, bitterness, anger, discontentment. Life's not fair. I deserve more than this. I want that new frequency. I don't want that old shit. That doesn't serve me. The frequency that can get you emotional is the one that's going to win. And so it starts with recognizing that that old frequency is going to come up and it's going to tempt you. It's going to tempt you to take it seriously, to walk its path, to pour those emotions into it so it can stay alive. Don't do that. Let it suffer. Let it suffocate. Let the old frequency die. And so in your mind, frame every invitation by that old frequency, every challenge, every adversity as a sign that you need to keep going, as a sign that it's working. View every adversity as a sign that this is working, because it is. That old frequency is dying and it is giving you hell. That means it's working. That means your plan is working. I mean, that means that old frequency is struggling, trying to get you to struggle with it. Fuck that. Die. I'm replacing you with something bigger and better. You gotta let that old man die. You gotta let the old man die to become the new man. Second thing that you can do in this battle, master your reactions. I don't mean responses. I'm not even going to talk about the difference between responses and reactions. Forget about that. I'm using the word reaction. Master your reaction. Master your reactions. Old frequency wants me to react with negative emotion, bitterness, life's unfairness. Things aren't working out. My back hurts. I'm hungry. I want to use my phone. I want some coffee. Fuck all that. Master your reactions. Doing the morning routine will help you with this. Meditation will help you with this. But it doesn't happen automatically. It's still going to be really hard. Do you know how hard it is to be 30 or 40 or 50 years old and trying to change your mindset? That's a trick question. It's just as hard no matter what age you are. It's just as hard no matter what age you are. You're 50, 60 years old, you're probably not going to do it. You probably don't see the upside, might not be there for you. So if you are that old and you're doing this, good on you. Don't give up. Think about that upside. Think about how you're going to leave this world rather than how you've been in it for all of these years. Make that your victory. Nobody has to stay the same, but you have to master your reactions. You have to master your reactions. You have to be able to be taunted, tempted, and be able to have mastery over your reaction. If I don't know what to do, I'm going to be silent. If I feel tempted to say something not correct, I'm going to choose silence. I'm going to choose meditation. I'm going to choose nothingness. You need to master your reaction. I'm reacting to the old frequency by pouring emotion into the new frequency. I'm taking all of the negative thinking or the negative feeling it's trying to offer me to engage in, and I'm finding a way to transmute that into positive thinking. If you can't be silent, get down and do 25 push-ups. This is one of my go-to techniques, and I'm going to keep using it until it stops working. And if anything I have learned, it's that 25 push-ups will eventually stop working, and I will have to have another tool, and I'll have to have another tool, and then I'll have to have another tool, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to use them all. I'm going to use every tool at my disposal, and I'm going to trust God. I'm going to trust myself that I'm going to be able to find new tools as I go. I'm building the road as I go. Right now, 25 push-ups is a good mindset corrector. It's a good focus adjuster. It's a good heart rate fluctuator. 25 push-ups works good for me. It helps me remember that I'm on a path that requires work and focus and effort. It has a meditative effect where it shuts up my mind for about 25 seconds. It works for me. But this is what I mean by master your reactions. It's not as simple as just do 25 push-ups. It's a being of the mind that I don't even know how to solve this problem, but I know it's a problem. I'm not going to allow this to continue, and I'm going to find some way to address it. So I do the push-ups, they don't work. Fine. Now I'm going to do 25 air squats. Okay, that didn't work. Fine. Okay, now I'm going to say 8 things out loud that I'm grateful for. Thank you that I'm alive. Thank you I have clean air to breathe. Thank you that I have fresh water to drink. Thank you that I have a house to sleep in at night. Thank you that I have clothing to wear today. Thank you that there's not a bear chasing me right now. So on and so on. I'm going to find a tool and use it. Find a tool and use it. Find a tool and use it. This is like training a stubborn dog. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. This is a battle of will. It's a battle of patience, and I can out-patient any dog. I can win. He might bite me. That's okay. I'm still going to win. I'm going to win because no dog is going to outsmart me. I will make it walk in circles. I will make it get up and sit down, get up and sit down. I will make it go fetch a ball and come back, go fetch a ball and come back. I will wear that dog out using my mind. I'm not even going to break a sweat doing it. He's going to be the one hurting. He's going to be the one who gives up and who submits to my will. This is how I am going to respond to this negative frequency trying to pull me in. I'm going to win, dog. I'm going to win. I am so intelligent. I have not found the limits of my intelligence. Every time I find a tool and it stops working, somehow I'm able to find another one. I'm going to win. Trust that. Trust that. This is problem solving. I'm going to trust that even when I find a problem I can't solve, I can sit quietly in that space and eventually a solution will reveal itself. Trust that in yourself. Control your reactions. Put emotions into the frequency that needs to win. View every adversity and every sign of adversity as an indicator that your methods are working. That sounds delusional. It's going to, okay? It's going to. If your workout is not working, then you're not going to feel sore the next day. Then it's not going to be hard. If your exercise is not working, then you won't feel anything. Are you feeling something? Are you feeling something? I'm feeling something. I'm feeling the burn. It's really hard. I'm going to win. I'm going to win though. And I'm going to stand on top of the mountain and I'm going to smile because I won. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to immediately find a higher mountain. That's it. There's not a birthday cake waiting at the top of the mountain for me that I'm going to sit down and eat. I'm going to get to the top of the mountain, go, oh my God, that was so hard. And I'm going to look over here and say, there's another mountain. It's taller. And I'm going to climb that one. Welcome to life as a man. I hope you're getting yours today. Talk to you guys later.